What is going on, YouTube? How are you guys doing today? So I've been teasing a lot this truck. Uh, Look at the key that I have right here, and I've been teasing this truck a lot. So I want to show it to you guys now. Finally, we got the keys, right? We had to move it from the backyard, and I got to show you guys. We made a mess. Okay. So I recorded this for TikTok. I'm sorry, YouTube. I recorded it for TikTok, but I'll show you guys a little clip here on YouTube. But first, let's drop the intro now. All right, so here's a whole mishap that happened a couple days ago when we brought the truck. Let me show you guys the tires first. Check these out. You guys see all the mud on there? Yeah. All right, so let me show you guys the interior of this truck. Come check it out. Go ahead, Levi. Show them. Show them the interior of the truck. This is the Dodge Ram. It's a 1997 Dodge Ram 1500. It's a 5.9 Magnum. 4x4. It's got all the bells and whistles. It's got leather seats and everything. Check it out. Show them. Talk to them. Is the front. It's got the front seats, the back seats. This folds up already. The kids are already fighting on who's gonna be sitting here all the time. Nobody is. My wife's gonna be sitting here, so I could agarrar una pierna, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? So that's the interior of the truck. We had already showed it to you guys, basically. So this is the whole truck, and we got it for a steal. Now let me show you guys the issue. I'm gonna record it as well. We're gonna figure out what the issue is. I haven't started the truck. The guy said that he was driving it, and out of nowhere, the whole truck just started wobbling really bad, and then he started hearing really loud noise coming from the engine. So I'm thinking rod bearings, you know, something devastating happened to the engine. I had him crank it over, and I took off one of the sensors so it wouldn't turn on, the ignition coil wire, and he cranked it. The motor spun, so I was like, okay. But we bought it. We towed it over here. We put it in the backyard. We're gonna go and show you guys what the backyard looks like. The big old craters that the tires created. Let's go check it out real quick. So check it out. These are the craters that the truck created. Now, my first mistake was not putting anybody inside of the truck. My wife was about to leave to go pick up the kids. My oldest son was in the bathroom. So I was like, I could do it by myself. And I hooked it up to the Mercedes. And no, it didn't happen, but and the truck started going inside of these craters. Check out the big old craters. Check that out. That's massive, right? Look at that. It's right. Now, after a whole bunch of tries, the Mercedes was able to pull it out, and I'm gonna show you guys the aftermath on what happened to the Mercedes. It's a sad day, but not really, because we're gonna upgrade the whole Mercedes. Say bye to Grandpa, guys. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye. There's my dad. He came by real quick, and there he's driving away. Let me show you the Mercedes real quick. Check this out. Check it out. It looks normal, right? And then you come around. The whole rear bumper's missing, y'all. Look at this. Check this out. It broke. It's aluminum pieces, so of course it snapped. It snapped when I freaking tugged on the line. I have to hit up Yankum ropes and get me a Yankum rope so that doesn't happen again. Either way, I don't care, because this is gonna get a custom off-road bumper anyways for the front and the back. So all right, now let's go check out the Dodge and see what's the problem on it. I gotta show you guys something. It's crazy. It's wild. I'm hoping that is just the problem, but I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys as well, so you guys can check it out. And the Mercedes had enough pulling power. It just didn't have enough grip. Look at this. I was burning rubber in here. Look at that.
Right.
Look. Check this out right here. Look at this. And look at that. Look at this. Not a lot of horsepower, not a lot of torque, but it can pull, okay? It just didn't have the grip on all four tires. It only has rear wheel drive, but soon it's gonna be four wheel drive. That little Mercedes is gonna be four wheel drive pretty soon. But let's go fix the Dodge because we need that for a family vacation. Come on. Oh, and with the Mercedes, we brought the truck all the way over here to the front of the house. So, little Mercedes can pull, can push. It could do it all. I can't wait for it to be four-wheel drive, but first, we gotta fix this Dodge. So, as you guys can see, we actually already took off the radiator. We already took off the fan shroud. We did not take the fan because it is difficult to take these fans off. Check the harmonic balancer right there. And I know a lot of you guys are probably like, well, I don't see anything wrong with it. There's a lot wrong with it. There's a lot of stuff wrong with that picture, and I will show you guys what it is. Do you guys see anything wrong with that? Do you see how deep my finger can go in there? That's not supposed to happen. On top of it, see that? That looks normal. That does not. And then check this out real quick. So it's got a small wobble, so I'm gonna put on the adapter to be able to take off that the rest of this harmonic balancer right now. I'm gonna take it off real quick, and I'm gonna inspect the crankshaft. If I see that the crankshaft's a little wobbly as well, then we're gonna take off the oil pan and then inspect the crankshaft as well from there. If the crankshaft is super messed up, then we're gonna remove the motor and we're gonna rebuild the motor. If it's just the rod bearings or the main bearings, then we'll just replace the main bearings while the motor's still attached. Maybe we'll pull it out, we'll see. So give me a second, let me go get the puller, and then I'm gonna show you guys when I start pulling off that harmonic balancer. Give me a second. I guess it was deep in there. It looks like the keyway's kind of messed up though. The keyway looks jacked up. Check it out. It's minimal, but there is play in the crankshaft, so I'm gonna take off the bottom pan. It looks like I have enough space. It looks like I should have enough space. So I'm gonna disassemble the whole front end of the truck. I'm gonna take off the water pump, the timing cover, and yeah, just start disassembling the whole front end. So yeah, we'll just get that going. Give me a second. I'm gonna take the kids out for a little bit, and then I'll be back, and then I'll keep disassembling it and stuff, and I'll keep showing you guys. So give me a minute. I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, y'all. As you guys can tell, it's late at night. The UFC fights have already started. You guys can't even see my face. So here we go. So it's late already. Not really late. It's like 6 o'clock, but the sun's going down a lot sooner now. So that's why, there's no sun right now. But we disassembled the engine already. Okay. And as you guys can see, so watch this, okay? You guys see that movement? We need main bearings and rod bearings. This is no bueno. So we're gonna start ordering parts now, but basically disassembled the engine already. Oh, we put the white truck already, the Silverado. It's on that side, and then of course the red truck is right here, right in front of the garage. And so tomorrow morning, once the sun is out, I will remove this engine out of here and start disassembling it, tearing it down, so we can be able to rebuild that whole engine. So I'm gonna order the rebuild kit already, so it could be here during the week, and then during the week, of course, start piecing it all back together. But yeah, so let me take apart more stuff out of here, and I will update you guys tomorrow morning. I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna keep watching the fights and keep working on this. I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye. All right, guys, this does not look like the Dodge Ram, but I had this customer come in, and he wants me to do a leak down test on the cylinders. He keeps getting he keeps getting a cylinder 4 misfire, which he's okay. So he bought this Jeep. He just bought it, but the person that he bought it from said that they just did the cylinder heads. They just rebuilt them, and he keeps getting when he bought it, the guy said that the engine's probably messed up again, or that it might need a rebuild. That's basically how he bought the Jeep. So he probably bought it for cheap. I don't know how much, but he probably bought it for cheap, right? Well, cylinder 4, he keeps getting a cylinder 4 misfire. So we're gonna do a leak down test. Now, it's gonna need a rebuild. So check this out real quick, okay? So check this out. Do you see how gooey it looks? Okay, I'm just rubbing my finger on it. See that? That's oil mixed with gasoline. So it's probably gonna need a rebuild, but we're still gonna do a leak down test, and we'll have it on camera for the customer. Let me show you guys the Jeep. The Jeep. I'm working on a Jeep. So here it is. It's a Jeep Wrangler. It's a Rubicon model. Here it is. Check it out. There it is. I mean, if you bought it for cheap and it just needs a rebuild, it's a V6, so it's not a lot of money on parts. Labor, he'll probably save some money on that, because he says he either wants to use me or he wants to learn how to do it. So if he just wants me to show him how to do it, shoot, I'll show him how to do it. He can do it right here in the garage with me. I'll help him out with it, and it'll be cheaper. I'll just charge him to teach him, I guess. So here is where the motor is at for the Dodge Ram. We already have a lot of stuff off of it. If you guys can see that, that's no bueno. That little wobble. Most likely some of those rod bearings, main bearings, they're out, and we have to replace those. Basically, I have it almost all stripped off. It's just the torque converter bolts and the rest of the transmission bolts have to come off, and once those come off, then we could pull out that motor. Basically, we just have to take that off, and then the motor mounts, and then that whole motor just comes off, and then we're gonna be able to order parts for it. I'll leave that up there because we have to take that off. So let's do a leak down test on this Jeep, and then we'll basically see if that cylinder 4 is leaking, which, like I said, it most likely is. So give me a second. Let me set up. Let me turn on the compressor. Give me a minute. I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, I had to use the size 16 to put the cylinder all the way down. I'm using the endoscope. You guys can see that right there. Basically looking for a crosshatch pattern, which it does. It looks like it has one. Oh, you guys see that oil? Hold on, where is it? You guys see that oil right there? You look at all that oil. See that oil right there in the corner? That's no bueno. All right, let's do a leak down test now. But most likely cylinder 4 is pretty messed up. So endoscopes, spend some good money on it though. That's the cheap one. If the better one though, you can move it around. I'm gonna buy a better one. Just I need to do more work on the cars, and I could get a better endoscope. So let me set up the leak down test now, and then we'll do a leak down test on that cylinder. But I'm pretty sure it's bad. I mean, you guys saw all that oil in there. No bueno. So there we go. We're set up. We're on the set, and now I'm gonna hook up cylinder number 4. Can I do it with one hand? So there is leak. I hear it, but I don't see it. But yeah, look, there's a leak. Let me do another cylinder just to double make sure. Oh my God. Who the heck tightened up these damn spark plugs? Woo. See how this one, there's no oil on it at all. There we go, cylinder number 6. Cylinder number 6 is no bueno. And I can actually hear, hold on. Well, I'll send them that picture, but looks like we're gonna need to rebuild this motor. It's gonna need a complete tear down and rebuild on it. So, it sucks. So there we go. We tested out the cylinder. Just needs a rebuild on this motor. So I'll go ahead and assemble everything back. So I'll assemble everything back, and then we'll get started. We'll not get started, but we'll finish pulling out that motor from the ram, and then I'll show you guys the motor once it's out. Give me a second. All right. It's late already. It's not really late, but it's like 5 something. I have to go to classes already, but we got the motor out. There's a 360 Magnum right there, the 5.9. I'm gonna set it aside right now so that I can be able to start disassembling it. But there it is. Pulled it all out. I'm gonna put a bar right there, hold the transmission up, and that'll be all for tonight. I'll see you guys. I'll record later on once I put the motor inside. I'll be able to put it down there by the bike so that I can record at night and stuff, even though it's dark outside. So I'll start disassembling it probably once I get back from classes. I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye. Hey guys, how's it going? So it's another day. We have the motor out. Yesterday we were able to pull out the motor right before I went to wrestling class. I still did not make it to wrestling class. I don't know why I was such in a hurry. I already knew I was gonna make it. I had 20 minutes left to be able to shower and get ready, go to class. And then right after that class was gonna be striking at 7 o'clock. So I could have just skipped wrestling and just waited until 7 and been able to make it. But no, I had to be in a hurry. But guess what? We got the motor out. There's a 360 from the Dodge Ram, but in doing so and getting it out so hastily, look at the mess we made. So now I'm having to get my old shirts that I don't wear anymore, I don't use anymore, and I gotta clean this up. But once I clean it up, I'll show you guys the engine. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Give me a second. Hey guys, all right, so we cleaned up the mess, right? We put the Harley back on there. The alarm keeps going off on it. I should go get the keys before the battery dies. Go get the keys real quick of the Harley. They're hanging. So first things first, I'm gonna remove the intake manifold, valve covers. No, you know what? We're gonna remove the intake manifold only, and then I'm gonna turn it upside down, and I'm gonna remove the oil pan. The tall tale sign that if this motor has ever been rebuilt will be underneath inside of the oil pan. That'll basically let me know if this motor has ever been rebuilt, and it'll be a good sign. If it hasn't been rebuilt, I could just order the standard parts. I don't have to do oversized, none of that stuff. And then we'll be able to take a look at the crankshaft because, as you guys remember, it's a little wobbly, a little wonky. So we're gonna be doing that first. So I'll record once I start doing some disassembling some stuff, and I'll show you guys. Give me a second. Okay, we're going to remove the passenger side valve cover now. Doesn't look that bad, to be honest with you. Take a look at the valves right here. So they don't really look that bad. A little wobbly, but that's probably because that cylinder is open. That I believe, yeah, that's exhaust. So it's exhaust, intake, exhaust. No, exhaust, intake, intake, exhaust, exhaust, intake, intake, exhaust. And you can tell because look, this one is pointed to the exhaust manifold. This one is pointed to the injector, which goes into the intake manifold. So that's how you can, little tall tale. We'll put it right here. We're basically organizing everything because whenever you rebuild a motor, you got to reorganize everything how it has to go. Okay. Ready for the intake?
Oh.
Here, remove this gasket.
Yeah.
Oh no, not the tape.
Nope.
Okay, there.
Look, this thing's falling apart.
It's okay. That's the gasket. We're gonna put a new one anyway. All right. Now this is the value of the intake manifold. Here, if you guys can see, we have our push rods. This one is super bent.
Okay.
Take a look at it right here. See how bent it is? Watch. That's a bent one. This one's nice and straight. That one's probably bent. This one's bent. So it looks like we're gonna have some serious work cut out for us. That one's bent. This one's straight. Straight.
This one's
super bent.
This one's bent?
Yeah. That one's bent. Straight. So this motor might have a little bit more issues than I initially thought, which sucks, but not uncommon with an older vehicle that I don't even know how many miles this truck has, to be honest with you. Here, let's go take a look, see how many miles the truck has. So as you guys can see right here in the odometer, it only has 190,000 miles. It's basically a brand new motor, brand new truck, but whoever had it last before us, they did a number on it. So now let's go and take off that oil pan and inspect those rod bearings and main bearings.
Here comes the oil.
Oh, damn! Ooh. You never want to see that.
It's really old.
Now, I'm pretty sure that coolant that came out was because when you remove this, come take a look. The coolant passages are right here, right where the oil pan is at. So I'm pretty sure that's why it came out like that. It doesn't look like it was mixed. So I don't think the oil and the coolant are mixed. But either way, this thing's getting a full rebuild. So there we go. Here, get that last bolt. Okay, here we go.
2, 1. Yo.
I don't see any metal shavings at all whatsoever.
But still oil.
Which is a good sign, honestly, that no metal shavings. It's a good sign. For sure, this is not a stock gasket. These trucks did not come with these. So most likely they've replaced something before on it. It doesn't look that wobbly at all. Doesn't look that bad.
What if you jinx yourself?
Alright. Let's remove the heads and then we'll go from there.
These?
Yeah. So we'll keep recording once we remove the heads, okay? Take a look at this push rod. Holy sh! And I guarantee you this motor was still running. Wow. Okay. Well, it's a bent rod, and there's a whole bunch of them. Show them over there. There's a whole bunch of them that are bent. This one's bent for sure.
No, it's straight.
No, it's bent. Look at
Oh.
this.
Oh, yeah.
There's a whole bunch of them that are bent, but yeah. Alright, now we're going to remove the heads. And after we remove the heads, we're going to remove the lifters. And after we remove the lifters, then we're going to turn it around and see the underneath of it. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so we already loosened them up. As you guys can see, they're coming out like nothing. First, I like to loosen them up.
Oh, my God.
And then, oh, I don't need it. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna take off the head first, set it on the little table, and then we'll show you guys, okay?
Yep.
Ooh. Damn.
Did you see or was it heavy?
No, not yet. I haven't looked. All right, come on, guys. Let's take a look in here.
They're a little dirty, but...
You know what? This is not bad at all. The cross hatching is still there.
It's just
It's just carbon. It's fine. Yeah, the cross hatching is still there. If you guys can see on here, it kind of looks like... It has a little bit of wear here. Like this piston was freezing up. And it looks like it made contact with the valve on the top. Here, 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 and here. So there's contact there. So now I'm gonna take off the other side and I'll show you guys. Here's a breaker bar. Break loose of those bolts and then take them off with the... Alright, so I'm gonna leave the video here. We finally found what the actual problem with this motor is. And it's a little bit more disappointing than what originally I thought. So let me just show you guys.
Yeah.
This is the crankshaft.
Wow.
This is the front of it. See how I can move it, but the back won't move? The crankshaft snapped into two. That's what happened, and that's why he said that the truck shut off out of nowhere, and that's what happened. But I know what the problem was, the original big issue with this. So the 5.9 Magnum, it's an externally balanced motor, meaning that the balance inside of it is externally balanced by the harmonic balancer. That's the front pulley, right? So this truck had this harmonic balancer, which I looked at the codes on it, that it has the numbers on it. This came out at a 5.2, which is internally balanced. This is a harmonic balancer for a 5.9, which is what that motor is. And this one, as you guys can tell, is externally balanced. Take a look at that. The thickness, this is lighter, this is heavier. So whoever had owned this truck probably went to the pick apart, because these harmonic balancers, they go out all the time. They probably went to the pick apart, looked for a Dodge Ram, same year, 4x4, looked at that, it made sure it was a V8, pulled off that harmonic balancer. The only thing they don't know is the 5.2 and the 5.9. They're very similar motors. The only problem is, like I said, 5.2 is internally balanced, 5.9 is externally balanced. So if that motor was externally balanced, it needs an externally balanced harmonic balancer. If it's internally balanced, then it needs the internal balanced harmonic balancer. They put an internal balanced harmonic balancer in one that needed an external balanced harmonic balancer, meaning that crank was probably wobbling, boom, snapped. Because it snapped right at the front, it didn't snap anywhere else but in the front, meaning the whole thing was, they didn't get the right harmonic balancer. It's a disappointment. I have to now go to the pick apart, look for a crankshaft, hopefully find one that isn't cut, and we can reuse it in this motor. If not, I'm gonna have to go look for a long block. It's disappointing, disheartening. I have to go right away because, like I said, we need that truck ready and running so that we can go on a family vacation. So It kind of sucks. So I'll update you guys. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate every single one of you guys. Stay tuned for merch. We're going to have shirts pretty soon because I'm getting tired of messing up the nice shirts that I own working on these cars. And I don't want to be wearing the shop shirts because shop shirts just aren't going to match for you guys. And then, like I said, once we have shirts and stuff, stickers and all that, I'll be able to sell them so we can fund these amazing projects. Thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate every single one of you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Sorry, give me a second. The camera keeps on saying there's somebody outside. And it's me. It's me, Mario.